Right now, we're getting some breaking news from the state of Karnataka, where in a viral incident, Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar bites an apple and then throws it to the cheering crowd at a rally in his home constituency, Kanakapura. The video is now going viral. We'll be showing you that video as well, in which you can see Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar biting that apple and then throwing it towards the cheering crowd. So this incident and the video has now gone viral, which involves Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, who was at his home turf, Kanakapura, and where he was seen biting an apple and then tossing it to the cheering crowd during his visit to his home constituency after becoming the Chief Minister of the state. Now, this gesture by D.K. Shivakumar occurred at Harohalli, which is a major town in his home constituency, Kanakapura, and local supporters were there, welcomed him with a massive crane-hoisted garland, which was made entirely from hundreds of kilograms of fresh apples and flowers to show their appreciation. And he took these apples from that same garland and then he took a bite from this apple and then threw it towards the cheering crowd. Now, the big question is that was this a gesture of love or was this a very insensitive act by the Chief Minister? And he was standing on a vehicle, and in which you can see this video, which has now gone viral. He takes a bite of this apple from the garland and then throws it towards the cheering crowd. My colleague Sagay Raj is now joining us with more details on this. Sagay, this video has now gone viral. Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar taking a bite from the apple, which was a part of the garland, which was there to welcome him in Kanakapura, and then throws it towards the cheering crowd. Was this a gesture of love by the Chief Minister, or was this a very insensitive act on the part of the Chief Minister?
Probably Chief Minister should answer for this particular question, because if you notice that this particular video has gone viral on social media, where people are criticizing and questioning the intent of Karnataka Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar. And remember that this particular event that we are talking about, it was a tax-giving event in his constituency of Kanakapura, which is in South Bengaluru. And he went there, he took out a grand rally where there was a huge crowd which was been gathering. And what you're seeing in the visuals is a giant garland made out of apple. And he bites one of the apples and throws to the people. And there is another apple he plucks. And again, he gives to one of the supporter who was standing next to him on that particular vehicle. And this particular visual has gone viral. And people are raising the question on intent of Karnataka Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar for throwing the leftover apple to his supporters.
Okay, do stay with us. So we're now being joined by BJP's G.S. Prashant on the story. Mr. Prashant, a very good morning to you. So a video of the Karnataka Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has now gone viral, in which he was in Kanakapura, his home turf, and there was a huge garland made of apples. He took several apples from that garland, took a bite of that apple and threw it to the cheering crowd. How do you see this move by the Chief Minister? All right, we'll try to re-establish that connection with G.S. Prashant. But this video of D.K. Shivakumar has now gone viral. This is a video from his home constituency, Kanakapura, in which you can see the Chief Minister eating an apple. He took a bite of the apple and then threw it towards the cheering crowd. So this eaten apple, the leftover apple, was then thrown towards the crowd. And this video has now gone viral, raising a lot of questions. What was this gesture exactly meant for? Was this a gesture of love by the Chief Minister for his supporter? But this is also being seen in a very insensitive light. In fact, BJP's G.S. Prashant is now joining us on the story. Mr. Prashant, a very good morning to you. We're showing our viewers a video that has now gone viral of the Karnataka Chief Minister, who was in his home turf, Kanakapura, where he was welcomed with a huge garland of apples. And what he did next was very shocking, because he took a bite of the apples and then he threw it to the crowd. How do you see this gesture of D.K. Shivakumar? Mr. G.S. Prashant. All right, we'll try to fix that connection with BJP's GS Prashant, but we're showing our viewers the visuals of DK Shivakumar that have now gone viral and have raised a lot of questions because this act is being questioned by the Karnataka Chief Minister. This act of the Karnataka Chief Minister, you can clearly see there was a huge garland which was hosted by a crane, which was made of apples and flowers. And what DK Shivakumar did next was surprising as well as shocking. He took a single bite of the apple and then he threw it on the crowd. And he not just did it once, but several times. He took many apples from this particular garland that was there to welcome him in Kanakapura after he became the chief minister, which is his home constituency. And he took several apples from this garland and then he took bite of these apples and then he threw it on the crowd. So now questions are arising that why toss the half-eaten apple at the supporters? Is this a loving gesture by the chief minister? But this is also being seen as an insensitive act by the chief minister of tossing these half-eaten apple at the supporters. We're now being joined by BJP's GS Prashant on this story. Mr. Prashant, this video of DK Shivakumar now going viral where he can be seen tossing half-eaten apple towards the crowd. How do you see this act?
It isn't surprising because he's following from his great leader Rahul Gandhi. The Congress leaders were on record stating that how Rahul Gandhi used to feed biscuits to his pet dog and then offer the same thing to the people who had gone to meet him. Probably DK Shivakumar has taken a leaf from Rahul Gandhi, and probably he thought that throwing the apples that his supporters got for him and eating the apple half chewed by DK Shivakumar, probably Shivakumar thinks that his supporters are blessed that they should be treated with this. Probably this is what's going to happen to people of Karnataka also and the taxpayers' money. DK Shivakumar is going to swallow up all the money, indulge in corruption, and the leftover is going to throw at the people, saying that this is what you will get. This is the mindset of the Congress. This is psychophancy at its worst by Congress leaders. They are very insensitive to people.
All right.
They don't respect the people's feelings. With so much love and affection, for whatever reason, whether DK Shivakumar deserves it or not, his supporters have got him that garland. And the least he could do is at least acknowledge that he is thankful for that gesture. Instead, his arrogance is on display there. His wealth, his arrogant display of wealth, corruption is being displayed to public, saying this is what you will get. So
all right, Mr.
What more can you expect from Congress? I repeat, he's following Rahul Gandhi's footsteps. He fed biscuits which were eat to the dog and to the supporters who came to meet him, and DK Shivakumar is trying to emulate his leader Rahul Gandhi.
All right, Mr. GS Prashant. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast. So that was BJP's GS Prashant essentially slamming DK Shivakumar for this act. He's saying that this is the arrogance of the new Chief Minister of Karnataka was on display and he's just following his party leader Rahul Gandhi with this act. That's what the BJP is saying while attacking Karnataka Chief Minister DK Shivakumar over this viral video in which he can be seen throwing half-eaten apple towards the crowd. Now remember, he was in Kanakapura, which is the home constituency of DK Shivakumar, the new Chief Minister of Karnataka, where he was being welcomed. There were mega welcome celebrations that were taking place in Kanakapura, and there was a huge garland which was made of apple and flowers that was hosted by a crane. As you can see in these video, we'll show you the video of DK Shivakumar. So on the left, you can see the garland which is hoisted by the crane. On the right, you can see what DK Shivakumar did. So he took apples from that particular garland which was there to welcome him in Kanakapura. And not just once, but he took many apples from that particular garland. He took a bite of that apple and then he threw it towards the cheering crowd. Now, the questions are arising that what was this act meant for? Was this a loving gesture from DK Shivakumar? Because if it was, then there are better ways to show love towards your supporters and towards the crowd. Now, what BJP is saying that this is pure arrogance which was on display by DK Shivakumar. He could have chosen better ways to appreciate the crowd that was cheering for him, that was supporting him, and not by throwing half-eaten apple towards the crowd. So this video has now gone viral where Chief Minister DK Shivakumar bites an apple, throws it to the crowd, and questions are now arising over this gesture. So leftover apple was thrown towards the crowd by DK Shivakumar while he was in Kanakapura, which is his home constituency.